What's up, you guys? It's your girl Tony, aka pluTONIan, and in this video I'm going to show you how I do my makeup, how I do my eyebrows, how I do my base, how I do everything. So let's get started. Alright, so this is what we're starting with. I did my skincare and I put lotion on. I like my face being hydrated because I'm in Colorado. It's so dry here. First thing is I'm putting on primer, and this primer is also a color corrector and it's also sunscreen. I found it on Amazon and it works so good. Next, I'm gonna put on my foundation, and then I'm just using like Ioni foundation that I found at Dollar Tree, and it works so good. Full coverage and everything. And yeah, I'm just gonna put that all over my face. And then next, I'm taking this really light shade, like almost white, of concealer, and I'm putting that underneath my eyes and then blending it out. Next, I'm taking a different color of concealer, and then I'm gonna cover up the tails of my eyebrows. So I got my eyebrows tattooed on, and then when I do my makeup, I draw my eyebrows straight. So I got like a arch tattoo, and then I just cover up my eyebrows and then just draw them straight. Like I do them my own way. So basically, I looked into your face shape. Like, what is my face shape? And I'm oval, I guess. I don't identify as oval. I don't think I'm oval. Like, I thought I was a heart or a diamond or something. But the test I took said oval. And it said oval people should have arched brows or straight. And then, so I have like my arched brows tattooed on. So I was like, let me try some straight brows, and I'm absolutely in love with them. So, and I feel like it really does balance my face and make me look really good. So take that advice. Like, even if you don't believe your face shape, still do what it tells you to do because it works. So yeah, that's some advice. Figure out your face shape. So when I do my eyebrows, I dip into a really dark brown powder. And then I just start sketching out my eyebrow. And once I get it how I like it, I take some concealer and then I carve it out, make it look all nice and sharp. And then with the same brush that I use for my foundation, I'm going in and just blending all that concealer out. Doing my eyebrows takes the longest since I started drawing them on straight. And it's crazy because when I got my eyebrows tattooed on in 2019, it was like a year before that. I was a cashier at Whole Foods and I was telling this lady, I want to get my eyebrows tattooed on. And she was like, don't do it because eyebrows are a trend. And I'm like, now, years later, I'm like, damn, she was right. Because now straight brows are in. And I love straight brows, but arch brows used to be in. And that's what I got tattooed on me, is like those arch brows. But yeah, I'm using e.l.f. heavy duty concealer, like the camo one, to really cover up the tattoo that I'm trying to conceal. The tattoo's like greenish and it's fading, but it still looks good. I might zap them off. I'm using the P. Louise palette, and it comes with everything. It has like all the contour shades, blushes, eyeshadows, and then highlights as well. And with my foundation brush, I'm just gonna go all over my face and just make sure everything is blended out. The hard part is almost over. It always takes so long to get my eyebrows done. They're like the most important part because I used to have the worst eyebrows. And now I absolutely love them. Like, I worked so hard to perfect and learn how to do eyebrows. They're really hard to do. And bam, they're done. Look how gorgeous, look how beautiful, and they're straight. I love them. Oh my god, this is my favorite tea, yerba mate, the carbonated one. And this one is cranberry pomegranate, but my favorite flavor is ginger. It's so good. It gets me hyped. I love it. Okay, I found pink setting powder at Dollar Tree and it works so good. It's like really light baby pink, and I put it all over my face. Okay, you guys, now it's time to contour. So this is how I do my nose. So I found this brush, this blending brush at Dollar Tree as well. And then I dip it into the brown shades, like the light brown and the like medium brown. And then I draw a little circle on my nose. And the blending brush is like a perfect circle. So I kind of just dot and tap it on my nose. until it gets dark, and then I start to blend it out. So here you could see I'm like blending it. And how I blend it is I like pull it to the middle from the outside. And then once I got that down, from like my pupil down, no higher, like I don't do my contour all high up underneath my eyebrow. I do it like low, like right underneath my pupil. Do you see like lining up with my pupil? And then I drag that down. And then I try to do just on my eye, not on my nose bridge at all. Just a little bit of contour just to like blend it all together. And then I'm doing like straight across. Like not at an angle, just like straight across. If you see how I'm like drawing it on my eye. But yeah, this is where like face shape really comes in. So I learned how to do all this from watching an oval face shape tutorial. Alright, so that's how I contour my nose and my eyes. And then next I'm going in with these 2 shades of white and this super light tan color. And then I'm just gonna dot some white right in the tear ducts of my eyes. Just like pat it on there, pack it in. And then I'm going to kind of blend it out. I just want my under eyes to be super bright. And yeah, I'm still using my P. Louise Christmas palette. And then I just drag that white and blend it out all the way up into my eye, like right above my eye and then under my eye. I even got the red brushes you see me using from the P. Louise Christmas. It was like an advent calendar. It was crazy. It was so huge. I got so much stuff. It was like every day you got something, and then the last thing was like the big palette that I've been using. I got brushes. It was so cool. I don't know if I'll get this year's, but it depends on the color. See, every year it was pink and blue, and then the year I wanted it, it was pink and red. And it is so cute. It's just everything's red. I want everything to be like pink or baby blue. I hope they do like purple or something, and I might get it this year. It was my first time trying P. Louise, and I honestly fell in love with it. I feel like everybody hates it, but I really love it. Like, I really like how P. Louise makeup is. But yeah. And then I'm just adding some white underneath my eyebrows just to like highlight my eyebrow underneath the arch. Yeah. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just blending everything and dragging it all out. And then with this big old brush, I'm doing the same thing, just making sure everything is blended in and everything is smooth. Now it's time to do my eye makeup. So the first thing I'm doing is dipping this little detail brush into this super sparkly, pearly, iridescent shimmer white that is in the P. Louise Christmas palette. And I feel like they use the same white in every single palette because it's so good and it's so sparkly. And I also put that on the tip of my nose, and this like pulls it forward. It's like an illusion, and it makes my nose look super round and buttony, like even more buttony than it already is. And then I'm going in with some pink. This is not in the P. Louise palette. This is from my Morphe palette, just whatever pink, and this always stains my eyes. I hate how pink just stains your eyes. But yeah, I'm just going in with pink all over my lid, nothing special. And I just cover like my whole eye, and I just blend it all out and pack it in. Takes forever. Sometimes I'll use like a big giant brush when I'm in a rush and just boom, pack it on my eye and like blend it, and then throw some glitter on top, and you can't even tell. I feel like they should make bigger brushes to like get you done quicker, because that's what I'll do. I'll just grab something big and just and it helps. Like, it honestly does work. Okay, so you could see I'm taking that pink eyeshadow and just like dragging it out kind of in a wing, like angular. It's not like circular, but I'm like drawing it out towards my eyebrows, if that makes sense. And then I'm going over it with some more white and then pink glitter. And then lastly, I'm dipping this blending brush into some dark brown. kind of like the shade of my eyebrows. And then I'm just doing that in the outer corners just to define it and make it all smoky. I used to do purple, but I found that the brown looks really pretty on top of the pink. And then I'm using my eyeliner. This one's from Five Below, works so good. And then I do my eyeliner on the bottom and the top. And then next I'm using some liquid eyeliner that I got at Dollar Tree. And I'm just gonna do a wing. I used to draw my wings so big, but I've been trying to do them small and dainty. Because for a while there, I was doing my eyeliner so big, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I'd have to buy the biggest eyelashes, and those are so hard to find. So I kind of do a smaller eyeliner line. Like, this is pretty small for me. You could see this is dainty for me. Like, but it looks good. It still does its job. But I used to do way bigger. But yeah, I was just like, I can't find big enough eyelashes. So this one, this shape, this size, it's like easy to find eyelashes that go good with it. And I also get my eyelashes at Dollar Tree as well. The brand Ioni is so good. Like everything they make. Well, I guess not their eyeshadows, but basically everything else. So good. And then I'm adding on some mascara to my top and my bottom lashes. Next is blush, and here is an Ioni blush that I found at Dollar Tree. This one is so good. It's a mousse blush, and it's in this really pretty color that matches my hair. So it's like a liquidy mousse blush, so you just dot it on. I do like 4 dots, 5, and then with the brush, I go and I blend it all out, and I do it like on the side of my cheek, like by my eye, and then on my whole cheekbone. And then I just like pat it in and make sure it's in there. And then and then I'll add some powder on top. But oh my god, blush is my obsession. It's so freaking pretty, especially, damn, I thought I said I do 5 dots. Look how many dots I'm doing. Whoa, okay, I did way more. But yeah, this mousse one, you could like control it more because it's thinner. Versus the liquid ones, it's like a big old glob, and if I do more than like a couple dots, it's so thick. But yeah, I really like this mousse one, this mousse formula. It's pretty new. I have a couple different shades, but this one's my favorite. Next, I'm going to take a dry brush, and I'm going to dip into my P. Louise blush palette that has shimmer, and I'm just going to top my blush. And the mousse blush is like wet, and then with this powder that I'm using on top, it dries it out and sets it. Now I'm going in with some glitter liner, and I'm just gonna draw this in my crease, like a little, I call it a rainbow. I just draw a line around my crease. Sorry guys, it is 3:33 a.m. and I was like, I'm not going to sleep until I finish this video. But I'm listening to myself talk, and I'm like, oh my god, I should have just waited till the morning. Okay, now I am using some black eyelash glue that I got at Dollar Tree from Ioni. And then I'm also using Ioni lashes. And I'm just going to glue those onto my eyes. And I stacked like 3 pairs of eyelashes together just because they weren't full enough. And then these ones I bought had rhinestones glued onto them. So whenever I look down or I blink, like the rhinestones sparkle. They're so pretty. And I make sure these are secured down before I even leave the house. And then I'm going to go in with my pink setting powder, and I'm just going to tap that in all over. And I do a lot like around the creases, like wherever your face holds or whatever. I just go pack it in there, and I also carve out my cheeks, and I let it bake. I let it sit for a while, and then I go in with my fluffy brush and I dust off all the excess powder. This powder just locks everything in, and it keeps my face nice and matte all day, and I don't get like dewy skin or anything. And then next is my lips. So what I use for my lip liner is an eyebrow pencil, and I got this one at Five Below. I just bought all the brown ones, and then I just start off with my bottom lip. And my lips are injected with Juvederm, in case you're wondering. I got 2 full syringes into my top lip over the past 3 years. And then I got like, I think 1 syringe in my bottom lip, like total. So what is that, like 3 total? But I only go once a year. So I've only done it like 3 times. So you know what I mean? But yeah, my top lip is full of Juvederm. I don't even know what it is, like plastic. I don't like say go do it, but I'm just letting you guys know my lips are fake. My nose is real. My eyebrows are tattooed on. I don't have any Botox or any filler anywhere else in my face. But yeah, okay, so I just use my eyebrow pencil and then I just go in, and I like to do like brat doll lips. That's my goal. And then I just mostly do like the eyebrow pencil, and then I just go in with lip gloss, or in this case, I'm using hydrating lip chapstick. So it looks really good. I love the look. I just use like my natural lip in the middle for my color. But when I do add color, I'll add like baby pink. Ooh, but here we go. That's my face. Oh my god. Bam. Oh yeah, you could tell I'm like all happy. I'm gonna go do a photo shoot after this. And now it's time for my hair. So I let the mane out. I'm gonna brush my hair real quick. This is what I'm working with. I straightened it. My hair is naturally wavy. Okay, you guys, these are my hair extensions. So this is a U-part wig. I went on Amazon. I typed in human hair U-part wig in platinum blonde. I got it sent to me, and then I dyed it pink, and then I added black stripes, and it's a half wig. So with clip-in extensions, you gotta clip them in all over, but with this half wig, so how I do it is, you could see I take this section of my hair and then I just roll it up into like a bun. And then with this half wig extensions, I go in, and with these clips, I just clip around the perimeter of my head, and I just clip them in, and it goes like all the way around, like even the nape of my neck, and then the top part. And I just clip them in, and then they're secure. It hurts, and it's so heavy because I ordered like 24 inches of hair, so this hair is so heavy on my head. But honestly, it looks good, so I just tough it out. It looks the best. It looks better than normal hair extensions, because the thickness and the fullness, and it just looks like my hair is long. Like, I don't know, this is just my favorite. This is just the best option. I love this more than hair extensions. So yeah, it's called a U-part wig, and I got it on Amazon in human hair though. So now that my hair is all clipped in, I'm going in with my favorite heat protecting spray. This one is Chi. And then I'm using my hair straightener, and then I'm just going to straighten my hair, and I'm going to spray that heat protector all over and make sure I get everything covered. And I'm using a comb to help me get my hair super straight. So like run the comb through and then have the straightener follow behind it. And yeah, there's a lot of hair I gotta straighten, but I just start at the bottom and I just run it through. And then I do it in little sections. So I'm going to do this little section of hair, and I'm just going to use the comb to help me. This straightener is really cool because it has like the plates on the outside too, so you could curl your hair with it. But what I like to do is I use that middle part to like flatten my hair out. Okay, I'm letting the top section of my hair down now. Just gonna brush it out and then spray it with some heat protectant, and then just go in and straighten. But do you see how these extensions are just so long and they're just so full, like, versus clip-in hair extensions. But yeah, I just love a U-part wig. And it's my first time like dying and going crazy with one, because I would wear one for work, but this is the first time I got to like dye it and make it all cute. So I put raccoon tails all over it, and then I added tinsel in as well. I added pink, silver, and black hair tinsel, and it's so pretty. Okay, yeah, so all I'm doing is just straightening my hair. And I do it so lazy. I'm just like doing big chunks. But if you want your hair to look good, do tiny chunks, take your time, go through, put oil on after, like baby your hair and take care of your hair. Me, I'm just like, oh, who cares? I'm over it. I've been doing my makeup for an hour already. I'm tired. And with the U-part wig, you definitely get your hair done so quick because you only have to do the top of your head, like the crown part. Okay, next I'm going to add in some matching extensions that I made. And if you didn't know, I make hair extensions and I sell them in my Depop. On Depop, my username is pluTONIan13. You can check out my little online store. I have some hair extensions on there, some scene wigs, and then I'm also going to be selling my art on there as well. So the first step is brushing my hair extension, and then I'm going to spray it with heat protectant and then straighten it. And then with my comb, I'm just going to draw a little line and section off a little area. And then I'm going to snap the clip, and then I'm just going to like get it secure and then snap it back into place. And then with my natural hair, I'm just going to cover it all up. And then toss, hair check, make sure everything is good. And oh my god, here is the look. I'm almost done. Wait, I remember I forgot something. Okay, I forgot to add this little eyeliner piece, and I forgot the most important part, glitter. So I'm going to spray my glitter all over my hair and my face. It's my favorite part. This glitter is called Moon Tears. And that's the look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I put my name on the screen. I hope you had a fun time hanging out with me. I had so much fun hanging out with you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.